Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Mark Bradberry. Please take just a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my new website at markbradberry.com. In the meantime, grab a cup and join me. Are you one of those people who struggles with worry and frustration because you can't quite find your purpose in life? Are you overly concerned about the future and fearful of the present? Do you find it hard to get to sleep with your mind racing so quickly? Do you find that you dwell too much on the words that people say rather than listening to the intent behind them? Do you boil the ocean, dig too deep, or maybe overanalyze just a bit too much? Or maybe you're one of those people who stands in the aisle of the grocery store fretting over which of the 36 varieties of salad dressing to choose. That's called being a worrier. Yeah, it could be your predisposition, it could be a learned behavior, or it could be just a bad habit that you've picked up. But regardless, when you're a worrier, you tend to carry it around like an extra arm that's always getting in the way. Life is just too short to spend it worrying and fretting and wandering around without any meaning. Having no sense of contentment just consumes the fire of your soul. You can worry, of course, but it won't add a single hour to your life. As a matter of fact, Jesus said, worrying is a waste of time. He said, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life or what you will eat, and don't worry about your body, what you will wear, for life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Unfortunately, that's a lesson that many of us are, late to discover. Some, sadly, never discover it, and fear rules their lives. In other words, they worry about that too. There are a lot of self-help strategies for coping with life and calming yourself and learning how to handle worry. And they do offer some very good techniques and skills that you can use and that you should, in fact, develop. There are a lot of bad strategies out there as well. But dealing with worry in the short term is not the same thing as eliminating it. No, if all you do is wrestle with the symptoms and the conditions, then that old clinging worry is just sort of held at bay. It's lingering in the shadows, waiting to pounce when you get tired. When you get to that point where you're overdoing things the same old way, consider a better way to approach it. Let me offer you this. Let go of the worry. Yeah, let go. Replace it. Intentionally embrace joy and contentment. Focus on doing good. Enjoy life. Trust God. Now, does that sound too easy to you? We actually just make it too hard, partly because it takes time for us to demolish those walls that we've built up within our lives and to remove the wire that we've wrapped around our own axles. Those, what I'm talking about, those fears, those preconceived notions, the lack of personal responsibility that we take in ourselves, and errant beliefs. These are the things that we've constructed for ourselves throughout a lifetime of living in a world that is full of sin and made complicated by our own pride. Solomon, the wise king of Israel, wrote of this in his own personal chronicles thousands of years ago. He said, I know that there is nothing better under the sun than for people to be happy and to do good while they live. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. Now, that's just the ancient equivalent of saying, chill out, dude. It's enticing, right? To simply be able to accept a gift from God. Just be happy. Do good, eat, drink, and be merry. Even the Apostle Paul had to learn what it meant to be content. But no, you say, it just can't be. That just sounds too simple, it's too straightforward, it is too easy. There's got to be something more than this, you say. And that, my friend, is why you still worry. Enjoy your coffee.